This Mercedes Actros truck is having a problem on gearbox BEZ G240-16. Bad sound when shifting the gears. And this video will show what damages will create when you have a problem with your splitter switch. When switching the splitter switch, you can hear the sound that the splitter gear is shifting. But when changing the gears while running, sometimes it is running slow without changing the position of the splitter switch. And sometimes running fast without changing the position of the splitter switch. Sometimes cracking sounds when shifting the gears. These are all the signs that you have a problem with your splitter switch. For checking the splitter switch, the first step is to pull out the gear shifting lever cover. Disconnect the splitter switch cable socket. Set your multimeter tester to ohms. Check the 3 pins of the socket if the switch is working. The multimeter tester is not showing any sign of contact on the splitter switch. Transfer the test rod to another pin. But the same, there is no sign of contact from the splitter switch. There is no continuity to any position of the test rod. Before we proceed, please subscribe and click on the notification bell. In this case, pull out the gear lever to check what problem is it, the cable or the splitter switch. Now check again the continuity of the switch. Now you can see what is happening to your splitter switch. Look at your multimeter display. That is what happens while you move your gear lever to shift on gear. This means your wire is lost on continuity. The problem is if you just looking at the wire, you cannot determine whether the wire is defective or no, unless you are using a multimeter tester to check. I try to pull the socket to know if the wire is still connected from the switch. But this is what happens. This is the place where the wire is always cut due to the movements of the gear lever. It is a simple problem, but it is very harmful to your transmission. Cut the wire and reconnect it by soldering. Take note, make sure to make marking to the wires to make sure that the wire is reconnected to the same color and the same position. When overhauling a gearbox, make sure that the defective splitter switch is not the cause of the previous problem of the gearbox. It is very important to check the splitter switch to avoid the same damage to the gearbox. The switch is set to low, check the multimeter, the switch is working. Now set the switch to high. Now the splitter switch is working. Check the joint if it is properly soldered. Cover the joint area to avoid short circuits. Now return the gear lever. and connect the splitter switch. Use a cable tie to grip the cable in the socket to protect the cable from moving. When you have a defective splitter switch, this is the cause of the problem. Why the transmission splitter gears are worn out. When opening the gearbox, you will find the damage on the splitter gears. This is the constant gear for the splitter. Look at the damages of the splitter gears. Teeth are worn out. And this is the splitter engaging sleeve. And this is the fourth gear. This is all the gear damage if you have a problem with your splitter switch. Hope this video will help. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.